All right, welcome back, everybody. I would say happy Friday, but it's only Wednesday. Not sure if that feels weird for you sitting at home. It kind of does for me here in the studio, but I'm not complaining because we have plenty of football to watch here. We're going to start tonight our extra point game of the week. We have sports reporter Corinne McGrath. She was in Loris for a tough 3A region matchup tonight. Corinne.
Yeah, Dave, quite the intense matchup tonight between two very talented teams. Obviously, both 5-0. These players laid it all out on the field tonight because only one could walk away still undefeated. Loris coming out of a brand new helmet tonight to kick off region play. On fourth down, Dylan fumbles the football and gets taken down on the 1-yard line for a turnover on downs. Next play, Loris's Trey Knox runs it down the chute for the first touchdown of the night, and Lions take an early lead. Later, Loris QB fumbles the loose change and his ankle is caught mid-throw, resulting in a pick six by Jarian Fling to make this a 7-6 game. Into the second quarter, Loris up 14-6 and in the red zone, but once again the pass is going to get intercepted, this time by Danez Alford, who takes it all the way back to the house. And this game is 14-12 at the half. Into the third, Dylan's quarterback Josiah Oxnine fires a bullet into the end zone. It's deflected off the hands of a Loris defender and into the grasp of Brandon Allen, and the Wildcats take the lead. Dylan back with the ball. It's put in the gut of Ty Martin, who takes it all the way past the goal line for another Wildcats touchdown. The second half, Dylan runs the show, and they go on to take tonight's game 41-14.
You know, both of these teams are very, very good teams, and to start out with a win over one of the better teams in the region is very important, and kind of puts us, I don't want to say a leg ahead of everybody, because we still got Ackert next and got the rest of the region games. But you know, this was a big game. I mean, everyone knows Loris has a good team, and everyone knows we have a good team. So this just kind of puts one of these programs, the win would put one of these programs in a little bit of an advantage. So.
What a great way to kick off region play on a Wednesday night. These guys will get some extra time to rest up. Loris heads to Waccamaw next week, and Dylan takes on Ackert. Reporting in Loris, Corinne McGrath, WMBF Sports. Dave, sending it back to you.
What a game, Corinne. Thank you. Other 3A games played tonight. The Ackert Blue Jackets, they moved to 500 on the season after losing to the Manning Monarchs 26-16. Lake City Panthers dropping to 3-4 on the season after losing to Crestwood. The Knights, that was 26-8. Georgetown hosted Mackinac. The Bulldogs now still searching for that win number one after losing to the Warriors 42-13. Tomorrow, Darlington will look to get its first win of the season. That's against Marlborough County. That game set for 7:30. Moving to some more 5A action now. Socastee Braves hosting Sumter as they look to get back to 500. Socastee taking the ball first. Junior quarterback Kadir Scott, he's getting that pass, dropping back into the air. The Fighting Gamecocks with the interception, though. That's a lead, 7-0 Sumter. Braves next possession, getting it back on track. Scott getting it over to Trey Grant, racing up that sideline for the big game. Then just a few plays later, Scott keeping this one himself, bursting through the middle, going over the ball there, going over the goal line to tie this ball game up. Moving to the end of the half, Sumter now 21-7. Socastee's line up for the field goal, but it gets blocked going into the locker room. So the score remains 21-7 at halftime. Sumter goes on to beat the Braves in this one. 35-7 is your final score. St. James versus Conway. This is another 5A matchup in Region 5. Sharks' first drive. Hassan Faulkner stays on his feet for the first down. Beautiful play there then. Marky Faulkner catch and score. It's 7-0 Sharks just like that. Then after a stop, we're going to get Connor Schwalm. He's doing it with his legs. The quarterback let him keep it, and then might as well give him the touchdown. while we're at it. So it's 14-0 St. James, just like that. But wait, the Tigers might have something here as Justin Hill racing up your sideline. And I heard a fan, he said this behind me, "Get the ball to number 6. Good things happen." Well, guess what? He was right. That's a touchdown, and it's a one-possession game at the half. But it wasn't enough. St. James going to end up running away with this one. Fans still excited about that touchdown. They run away with this one, 34-6. And the Myrtle Beach Seahawks also in action tonight against undefeated West Florence. First quarter, done, handing this one off to Cam Ward, spinning right past them, up the sideline, up the middle, what do you want to call that? Seahawks first and goal on their first possession of the game. Next play, done with the QB keeper. He's in the end zone, untouched. Myrtle Beach up first, 7-0. West Florence fighting back. Darren Lloyd straight up the gut, just like Ward on that last drive by the Seahawks. However, though, the Knights would be held to the 4th down on the drive. But Sam Spence, nice little 35-yard field goal here. That's not close for a high schooler, so it's 7-3 Seahawks. Then we had the second quarter here. Cam Ward again cutting up the defense. He's in for that touchdown. And guess what? Showing off the dance moves, too. Gotta like that. Seahawks up 14-3. Closing minutes before halftime. Fumble near the goal line sets up the Knights, and Darren Lloyd, great field position. They take advantage and pull within 3. They'd have another chance here before the half. Seahawks forced a fumble, taking a 14-10 into the half. But when the smoke all cleared, the Knights would come back to win 25-21, and they stay perfect on the season. Then staying in 4A here in North Myrtle Beach, the Chiefs look to start off region play with a dub against the Wilson Tigers, but they would fall short after getting blown out 42-9. You see there on your screen. Looking ahead, Myrtle Beach going to host West Florence. Meanwhile, Wilson's going to go on the road at South Florence. And then we're going to take a quick little timeout here, but we're going to keep it up to date on scores from Class 1A, plus a match. We're going to go to the high school level. Coastal Carolina's football game coming up, too, as they get ready for Georgia Southern after the break.